welcome back to a brand new video. So it's an absolute miserable day today. It's getting windy, it's raining, it's awful, but nevertheless we're going to go for a bit of a walk because I've got a couple of things I want to show you. First of all, we've seen a bargain property what was advertised at guide price for just £19,000. We've got a business up for sale in a prime location and there's a bargain to be had on one of the attractions in Blackpool. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So directly in front there's a shop and it's called Scotty's Got It. Scotty's Got It. Now it's been trading for 40 years with the same owners, and it's got a 10-year lease still to run from 2022, so that's 8 more years still left. And like I said, it's got books for the last 40 years, and this is on the market, I believe, for a mere £45,000. What an absolute bargain. So if you are interested, I'll put everything in the description in regards to it, and it's an absolute prime location. You can see just opposite the Metropole, excuse the umbrella, you can see the tower just there. It's got parking to the rear, it's got all sorts, and like I said, you know, for the mere 45,000, you know, you've got yourself an absolute cracking business in an absolute prime location. So I'll pop on the video now some pictures of inside. I'm going to have a bit of a closer look. You have to excuse crossing over the tram lines, but there it is. Scotty's got it at £45,000, and like I said, it's on Rightmove. It's just gone up. So if you do fancy starting your own business up, it's certainly worth having a look at that one. And yeah, so what we'll do, we'll head on, and I'm going to show you another great thing. What's excuse the umbrella? It's absolutely throwing it down, but I'm going to show you another property and a bit of a bargain what you can have in Blackpool just for December only. So as we're making our way to this amazing attraction for just £5 entry, I'll just show you some of the clubs. So you got Yates's and Shannigans, looks all closed up for tonight, but wonderful colours, and like I said, it just reflects, you know, off the roads, the rain, and just brings that little bit of magic out. See the tower is lit up now, sort of like 3 colours tonight. So it's like a red, a green, and that sort of a yellow colour, and how lovely does that look? And then we've got the Christmas market just to the right hand side. So we'll have a walk past there where we go to this great attraction offering it, like I said, just for a mere £5 for all of December. We just arrived at the second place I wanted to show you, and that is the Sealife Centre. And the reason being, so it is quite expensive to go and have a look around and enjoy, you know, the attraction, what's in there. However, they're actually doing a special offer, and if you're on universal credit, you know, no matter what, you know, how much you get, if you're on universal credit, you've got a letter to prove that, you can actually get into the Sealife Centre for a mere £5, which is absolutely fantastic. So it's £5 per person to get into the Sealife Centre for the whole of December, and that is something else. So I'll pop again, everything will be in description in regards to the certainly a bargain for Blackpool. Like I said, you know, if you haven't been in there because you're worried about the prices, because it is, like I said, quite expensive. But for £5, if you're on universal credit, get yourself in there and go and have a great day out. And I'll put all the link on how to book and what's required in the description. So go and check that out. And like I say, spread the word. You know, there's a lot of people struggling and they're thinking of ideas too, but for a £5 each, that's something else. So what we'll do, I think we're going to have a bit of a walking time. My brolly's just snapped. The rain is just holding off, it's just spitting slightly. So I'll probably carry on for a little while. We're going to have a look at this other property. What's guide priced at £19,000. which is an absolute steal. But yeah, we're going to have a bit of a walk in town, and we're going to have a look at this other property. And what a great view of the tower and the spindles. Like I say, it's just amazing how the water reflects and just brings everything out, brings all the colours out. And that's certainly a lovely view of the Blackpool Tower this evening. And you can see Christmas by the Sea is very, very busy again. So unfortunately, we're going to have to abandon the video for tonight and catch up tomorrow, because it's absolutely thrown it down. As you can see, the roads are getting flooded. There is weather warnings in place already for most of Lancashire. So yeah, what we do, I think we're going to have to reschedule and finish the remaining video off in the morning, because it is very, very bad. So yeah, we'll re-catch up tomorrow, and we'll bring you this other property. And welcome back to the second part. So you can see this property is being sold by auction by Yopa, and it's a one-bedroom apartment, and the guide price was £19,000. So I believe this originally was on the market for a staggering £45,000. So I'm going to show you inside the property and see what you could have bought for £19,000. And one absolute horrid day today. It's absolutely throwing it down. You see the roads are getting absolutely flooded. There's weather warnings all over Lancaster for the flood alerts, and it's getting very, very windy later on. And you can see it's grey, it's murky, it's awful. And we'll just move on a little bit towards the central and the north side. But yeah, I'll put everything in the description in regards to that one-bedroom apartment. And the guide price was a mere £19,000. That is absolutely incredible. So there's certainly bargains to be had. And you can see we got the Markelli's. I'd imagine that's not going to be very busy today because the weather. Let's look at the tram lines. You can see even all it's like they're all underwater, you know, where the trams run along. So there's no cancellations at the moment, but it's an awful day. You see Central Pier is it's all switched off. There's no one at home. It's derelict. And you can see the tide is it's on its way out, and it's not too bad to see, to be fair. But I imagine over the next few days, it's going to become very, very rough indeed, with all the warnings in place for the northwest of England. And you can see directly in front of the lifeboat, which had a major regeneration programme, is open. How wonderful is that? Look at that lovely blue. It's certainly fitting for the title, lifeboat. You always imagine the lifeboats to be a bluey colour. You can see the new pub and the sports bar, everything down that street. So let's have a bit of a walk, just a street off the promenade. You see we've got the Ardwick and all sorts, and also the Foxes Market again is up this way, and imagine they'll be very quiet indeed today with the awful weather. You can just see on the ground all the puddles on the roads. It's, I think everyone's longing for the daffodils and that springtime. You can see there's a gentleman there just having a look, see if there's any other last minute customers. And you can see, like I said, even the drain pipe is gushing out. So we'll just have a bit of a walk past the old Chris's business, and you can see the little mini arcade, and obviously Chris is all left for the season, and how derelict and deserted does this street look without the famous Chris here. Look at this one, just off York Street. I'm not too sure what this one used to be, probably some sort of cafe, I'd imagine. And you see, that one's it's all closed up. And this is the steak behind Chris's, obviously who does the pound burger. Look at this, this could certainly do with some painting. That's a huge building there. You can see it's all gone. It's the old wooden window frames as well. And you know, it's just a massive, huge building. You know, I mean, that'll be ideal for apartments. You know, probably get nice, fairly luxury apartments in that block. So you know, it's surprising that's not gone up for auction. And this is just behind. Excuse the umbrella if it does get in. This is just behind, obviously the Howarth's bingo. And that looks quite smart. But yeah, what a shame about that building. Just to the left. Let's have another look. You can see, you know, it's all flaked off. But it's a huge building, that one. So this is the road what runs parallel to the old police station and courthouse. And you can see, you know, when it's the season's over, you can just see, you know, how deserted it looks. But it's like any town, you know, you get people leaving in the comments. And just look at this first of all, but look at the water gushing out. Look at that, gushing out onto the roadside. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, a lot of people say, oh yeah, it's boarded up Blackpool and, you know, it's finished. But you go into any town, you know, I've been into many a towns, Preston, Torquay, you know, Liverpool, Manchester, and all the shops are, you know, there's a lot boarded up. And the reason being, disagree or agree, is online retail. It's killed the businesses, the local shops. You know, you can grab a bag of dog biscuits online, you know, for like £7 or £8. You go into these shops and they're like £14, £15, and you got to go out and get them yourself. So it's killed, you know, a lot of businesses. Great in one respect, but it's very bad in another. And that's the reason, in my opinion, why a lot of shops in every town in the UK is sadly closed up. So yeah, like I said, don't forget, you know, if you fancy a bit of a day out, you know, and you're on universal credit, that's the only stipulation. Like I said, you can grab those tickets of all of December for just a mere £5. And yeah, so we are coming to a bit of a close on this video. I just whip the camera around to the left hand side, have a bit of a look at the Blackpool Tower, And if you do enjoy the video and other videos we do, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, it'll mean an awful lot. Hit the like button, any comments, I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. We're going to have a last look at the sea, because I know everyone enjoys listening to a bit of the older waves. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and it's a bye from me. Bye bye. And you can just see and hear the rain. It's absolutely tipping it down now. Just look how dark the sky looks. It's awful, absolutely awful out here today. And I think I'm the only person who's around, who's in town or on the promenade. It's throwing it down.